Hey gang, Ryan Pacyga coming at you for days 5 and now the morning of 6 of the Chauvin trial. And boy, do we have a breaking development. And this is why I was waiting to come on this morning, because instead of coming on right before the motions in limine begin at 8 a.m. like every day, I was wondering what, if anything, the defense was going to do about this announcement of the $27 million settlement between the lawyers for the Floyd family and the city of Minneapolis. And as you know, that was announced about midday Friday. There was nothing said about it the rest of the day. And I was not surprised by that, because I thought the defense was going to have to decide what, if anything, it wanted to do about that, including whether they want to bring that back into jury selection and have the judge talk about it or not, or whether they just wanted to ignore the pink elephant in the room, or how they wanted to deal with that. And I was waiting, because as things even developed this morning, I didn't hear anything at 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. And just a couple minutes ago, as this is going on right now, the defense has said it's extremely prejudicial. They're suspicious regarding the timing of it and the press release about it. And the judge has now just asked the prosecution to respond to that. The prosecution responded that there are things that are out of their control, and that's fair. But nonetheless, the concern is that, the defense has now asked for a continuance of the trial and a move on the change of venue. And I'm literally looking at my phone right now so I can get an update on what in the world we can expect next on this thing, because that's gonna tell us a lot about what the judge does about this. So this is the issue. Now, I don't have an answer for it as I stream this right this minute, but I think Judge Cahill is going to think about this. Here's what can happen. So this is a big shift in these motions in limine. The other stuff's been about, medical experts, what they can and can't say, what other evidence comes in and out. We're going to continue to see those things unfold, provided this trial stays going like it is right now. And then we're going to keep seeing jury selection again. The defense has used up about half of the strikes it gets. The prosecution's used about a third of the strikes they get. So now things become a little more precious for the defense, or they've only got half their strikes left. They get more strikes than the prosecution, but they've got to be very mindful of which strikes they're going to burn up if the trial keeps going on. What could happen now? Well, Judge Cahill has really got to consider the defense's request for a continuance here or a change of venue. I don't know what a change of venue necessarily would do here now. I understand why the defense would want it potentially, but I'm seeing jurors at least being able to say that, although they've heard of the case, that they can move forward. And so I'm not sure that a change of venue is going to be granted here. However, a continuance of the trial date, maybe, maybe not. I mean, what does that do? Well, the timing of it, it's all new, but nonetheless, even if you start a trial again 3 months from now, 6 months from now, the jury is still going to hear that there was a settlement. And so I don't know how that really changes a lot of things, but it'll be interesting to see what Judge Cahill does. I think this is a crucial decision that's now got to be made. If the judge is going to continue the trial, he's going to want to do it soon before they burn through more prospective jurors and everything like that. The sooner he ends it, if he's going to continue it, the better for everybody. And on the other hand, if he's going to change venue, same thing, because you've got prospective jurors that are taking off work, off of childcare, and these other commitments that they have, and rearranging their schedules. Some of them have already rearranged their schedules for the next 2 months. And if you're going to move this thing and they're not going to be jurors anymore, the sooner they know, the better about it, as well as, of course, all the security we got going on. So this also raises a potential appellate issue for the defense as well if the judge does not grant their motion, and Judge Cahill is going to be aware of that as well. So this is a big decision that's going to be coming in the case today, and really I think that's going to be the headline grabber for the case today, whether or not he grants the defense's request for a continuance and a change of venue. He can't just change the venue without continuing this thing. If he changes venue, it's going to be continued, because you got to get jurors ready somewhere else and a judge ready, or the courthouse ready somewhere else, and everything like that. So let's see what happens today. If we get breaking news that it's going to be continued or whatever, I'll jump back on and we'll talk more about that. But otherwise, expect things to keep moving with juror selection. If the judge denies the motion, we're going to keep going with juror selection. Have a good day.